Hi, I want to talk to you about a church that believes in magic, talks about it, and one of the top three members, top three ministers, dressed up as a wizard who came to church and says it casts a spell on them. Wizard! I wish I would have seen that years ago. Years ago. They say it's a good wizard. God says it's an abomination. They say, well, no, he's just dealing with spirits. He's just dealing with spirits. God says it's an abomination. Can you read the whole thing? Deuteronomy 18, 10 through 12. Wizards. Do not mess with wizards. And yet they have it. Who am I talking about? We'll get into that. Let's start out with miracles. Moses had miracles. Elijah, Elisha, Peter, Paul, Jesus did a lot of miracles. And it was proven that they were with God. And we know that you were sent by God. Because no man can do those miracles. Moses, if he would have gone to Pharaoh, oh, I'm supposed to call you out, but there's no miracles, nothing would have happened. But because there was God, finger of God miracles, the magicians could do some of them. They could turn sticks into snakes. They could turn water into blood. But there came a time when they said, we can't do it anymore. Because God's power is so much more than darkness. And so therefore, who am I talking about? You got a choice now, here. Jesus said, is he going to be a liar? Jesus said, greater works than these will you do. If you claim yourself you're the chief of apostles of all time, better than Peter and Paul and Moses who parted the Red Sea. There's a sermon that says almost exactly identical to that, where one of their ministers talks like that. Check it out. It's in various different locations, but one that I know for sure that I spliced in is get your spiritual rat poison. I dressed up as a rat. Rat poison, it has 9 strychnine, good corn and oats. Yeah, you can eat it. That doesn't harm you. It's just good cattle feed is what it is. But if you took a little bit like this and made strychnine out of that, crunched it up, had strychnine, put it in, mixed it around, and tried eating it then, that corn and good corn and oats is not good. So if you have, oh, he preaches good messages and good, he preaches from the Bible. Well, that's the corn and oats. But it's been poisoned because you got some other stuff that's no good. There's a book that explains how this man, Ray, Chief Apostle Ray, is a lot like Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Remember the situation where everybody drank the poison, drank the Kool-Aid, was the flavor aid, and 900 and some people died? Check it out. That book is pretty good. Another place that you can find some information on this is Unshackled, from cults and false religion. That's where the newer stuff. I have been 20 some years out of this system already. If I would have seen some of that stuff, I would have, left a long time ago. I would have never started if some minister would walk in. So who am I talking to? I'm talking about the Church of God Restoration. I was there when Ray preached his first message 40 years ago. Until now, I don't know of any miracles that he did. So who are you going to choose? Are you going to believe the Bible? Or are you going to believe a man? If the man says, I'm the chief of apostles of all time, the best that ever has lived, well, I can say, I'm the strongest man that has ever lived. Can you pick up the route? I don't have to, because I am. So if you take the words away, that I am, it's only their words. Their minister, Ray, saying that he is. That's all there is. There is no miracles. So you got to choose. Will you serve God and believe Jesus, or will you believe a man? Thank you.